There was a time my ex-wife, a covert narcissist, was asking about Trump as far as the raid. It's when they raided his Mar-a-Lago location, and it was rather difficult because isn't that a cool view? My truck is right there, just perfect. But anyway, she was asking as far as the location, if it was his residence or if it was his resort. And the way she asked it was as though we were in the middle of a fight. And I was just sitting there quietly, you know, just sitting there quietly looking at her like this. Remember, I just, and she was over here just saying, well, I thought you would know. That's what I heard. It got to the point where communicating with her was so difficult that when she'd open her mouth and start rushing at things with me, I just heard, that's what it sounded like. And I told her, I said, well, yeah, it was, I told her it was his residence, and then she cut me off. She was like, okay, because people are saying, some people are saying it's residence, other people are saying it's a resort. And I was like, and it's his resort. And she's like, well, make up your mind. One or the other. It can't be both of them. I was just sitting there, watching her, watching her. I say, uh-huh. She's like, uh-huh, uh-huh. You always have to say, uh-huh, right, yeah, just to prove to me that you're not listening. Maybe if you just be quiet, let me listen and to listen to what I'm saying. I'm a woman too. I'm a human being. Talking, yelling, just watching her. She's quiet. I said, so remember how Walt Disney had a location at Disneyland and it was his residence and it was a resort? There are still multiple places like that where a resort will have the owner's residence on there. So yes, they raided his residence that was at his resort. She stops, looks around like she doesn't know what to do because she was just blowing up at me, and then she doesn't have a reason to blow up, and she saw she was in the wrong. So her apology was, well, I didn't know that. And that's how it is when you're with a narcissist, overt or covert. If it's really bad, that's just what it's like with them all the time. And they have the strangest apologies when they're wrong, don't they? Instead of saying, I'm sorry, I should stop yelling at you, I should listen to you, I shouldn't accuse you of not listening because you're giving me signals that you're listening, and I shouldn't say that you are ignoring me because you answered a question that was directly related to what I was asking very directly. I'm sorry. And two, well, I didn't know, coming up with an excuse on why they're not at fault or to blame for yelling at you and treating you that way. So obviously, they are always the victim because they're attacking you. And if they attack you for no reason, it is your fault that they did that because now they're the victim because you made them blow up at you. Therefore, it's your fault that they chose to attack you. And it's like that all the time, no matter what. It's not going to get better. If you're dealing with this right now, find a way to escape. I'll make another video about that later.